this opportunity thinking, I think this is at least the second time I've had to get up here just for lunch break. So I know everyone's stomachs are growling and everyone looking at their watches, so I will make this just as brief as I possibly can. I do want to thank everybody once again for your patience with me and working with doing state paper. I appreciate all who have turned in articles. God has granted us many opportunities to spread His word. I have a pause right there. I'm sorry. As I was sitting down to write this, I just sat down, Lord, I need a good state paper boost. And immediately words started flowing, and I started typing it. And I read through it after everything was said and done, and it didn't look bad. And I read through it the next day, I was like, what on earth is this? This is crazy. There's no, it's scattered all over the place. And I asked Wendy to read it, and she said, oh yeah, that's fine. Doesn't sound scattered. Well, yeah, it sounds a little scattered, but it's okay. I think it'll all come together. I hope so. Anyway, God uses each of us as He sees fit. We are all instruments in His hands for His glory. The state paper is a very small piece of the puzzle, but every piece is necessary in order to see the whole picture. Who's put a puzzle together and had one piece missing? It just drives me crazy. One piece. State paper is a little bitty piece, but if it wasn't here, what would we do? If we get caught up in positions and titles, we will lose sight of the big picture that God is trying to work out with us. We have the Bible as our instruction book. We also have the Spirit to guide us in all truth. But we must rely on them. It's not just enough to have them. It's not enough to put these things in your pocket and say, okay, I have them. We have to utilize them. We have to rely on them. And not try to insert our own opinions and ideas. As humans, we have a long history of beginning well, and then slowly over time we lose sight of the goal. We have a tendency to be lifted up in pride as we increase in knowledge. We have a multitude of examples, both in the Bible as well as in our own lives. If we don't keep our focus on God, we will be drawn away. This Christian walk is not a contest. It's not designed to see who's best. On the contrary, Jesus told His disciples in Mark 9:35, if any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all and servant of all. And also in Luke 22:25 and 26, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But ye shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger. And he that is chief, as he that doth serve. I am sure that we can look back and recognize examples of those who have been lifted up, as well as those who have understood what it meant to serve God faithfully. Not only can we read about these examples in the Bible, but we have seen them with our own eyes. Perhaps we have served God among both types of individuals. But we have also seen the outcome of their behavior, both good and bad. We have seen the wheat uprooted along with the tares, as those who were lifted up fell away. We have experienced the powerful service of those who have been fully willing to lay aside self for the benefit of those whom they serve. Today we're left with a choice. Which example are we currently exhibiting? Which do we desire to be? God will not force His will upon any of us, but He will guide us into His perfect truth if we'll let Him. God has chosen each and every one of us here today. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. God places us in the body as He sees fit. But it remains up to us whether we will fill those positions as He would have us to. I can't speak for everyone, but I want to be an instrument of righteousness in God's hands. I want to be used by Him to fulfill the part in His plan that He has for me. In this state, I'm responsible to make the state paper the best state paper that it can be. But I can't do it by myself. Just like each and every responsibility in the church, we must rely on one another. I love what I'm seeing here today, the CPMA boosting ABM, the ABM boosting CPNA, and everyone boosting each other. That's how the church is supposed to be. That we shouldn't be tearing one another down. We should be lifting one another up, encouraging one another, and strengthening one another. I need your help to make this ministry what it needs to be. I need your articles turned in the first day of the second month of each quarter. That's the first day of November, February, May, and August. My mail address is tcogtn@gmail.com. Can't tell. I don't know why I'm extra nervous today. If you don't have anything to send in, then pass along your state paper to someone else who might be blessed when you're finished reading it. If you've read it and you didn't feel blessed, maybe it's because God would have you to write something that would be a blessing to others. This ministry is an asset to every aspect of the church in Tennessee. But just like every other ministry, only if it's utilized to its fullest potential.